Hi y'all, this is episode 3 of Hawa's Daily, and this episode is going to be about debunking my I don't deserve mentality, never getting too excited or hopeful because what if it doesn't happen for me? And in this episode, y'all, I'm going to be looking down. Not too much, but just a little bit so that I stay on track. So I kind of made a little couple notes for this video so that I don't ramble too much, so bear with me. Okay, anyways, to start off, in episode 2, I spoke about never making plan Bs for your dreams or your goals. And it took me a minute to get to that point in life, because the reason why I'm making this video is because I've been disappointed in life many times before. I have, not saying that life hasn't been good to me. Life has been good to me, but there are other times where I really wanted certain things to happen in life and it just never happened for me. And as a kid, a teenager, even an adult, you know, it took me a minute to realize that some things just aren't meant to be yours, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, growing up, I was like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. I prayed for it. I asked God about it, and still this happened. The outcome still wasn't great. And then I started thinking, maybe if I stop getting excited, maybe if I stop planning, expecting, then maybe it'll just happen for me. And then when that didn't happen either, I'm like, okay, I'm not understanding. Am I just meant to be disappointed in life all the time? So I just got to a point where I stopped being excited for anything. I stopped hoping that there would be a good outcome for what I do. If there was one thing that I knew, it was that I can control what my academic life looked like. I knew that I was going to go to school. I knew that I could do good in school. I knew what school was going to be like for me, what clubs I was going to be in, what I was going to put my potential in, and how it was going to work out. I knew school. However, when it came to my personal life, I didn't know that. And so it was really tricky trying to navigate through that. Cause it's like, there's something like, I don't know. I would ask God for this, and then the complete opposite would happen. So I'm like, I'm confused on what I'm praying about. I'm confused on what's going on, because every time I get hopeful about something, my whole life crashes down. For example, my very first time that happened to me was around 13, 14. I have this one movie that I used to love as a kid. I'm from West Africa, Sierra Leone, and there is this one actor, his name is Jimmy B, and he has this movie with him and his daughter, an actress. No, that's not his real life daughter, but he has this movie about him and his daughter, and it was beautiful. Mind you, I grew up without my dad. I lived in America, my dad lived in Africa, and so the last time I seen my father was around 2 years old. But when I watched this movie, it gave me hope. It gave me complete hope that one day I would get to see my dad, and we'll do all these different things that this man and this girl are doing in this movie. I even wrote down a list, y'all. I wrote down a list of all the things we were going to do. Next thing you know, that summer, my mom and my aunties, they tell me, oh, your dad passed away. I was crushed, because I was like, God and I just had this conversation not too long ago. I just made my list of all the things my dad and I are supposed to be doing. This is crazy. I was supposed to have this moment. I was supposed to have time with my dad, and he's just gone. After I prayed to God that he would keep him for me, and he didn't. And then the same thing happened with my grandmother. I was like, oh yeah, maybe one day I get to go to Africa, and she gets to teach me more about my language, about my dad, all these different things. Yeah, my cousin and I were talking about it as we were walking. This was like a month before January, so like in December, we were walking from the Waffle House, and we were talking about it, all these great things. Next thing you know, my mother's like, your grandmother's dead. I said, well, shit. You know what I'm saying? I just cannot get excited about nothing. And in between that, there were many other things I just could not get excited about. But every time I said, yeah, this is what's going to happen, the complete opposite would happen. I'm like, I don't get it. Am I cursed? Like, what's going on? I can't ever get excited about anything. And it took me a while to just be okay with the fact that, one, when it comes to a person, I am not obligated to anyone. I love my daddy, and I wish I would have met him, but it just wasn't meant for us in this lifetime. And that's completely okay. Doesn't mean that God hates me, that the universe hates me. Doesn't mean that I don't deserve good things. We just weren't meant to meet in this lifetime, and that's perfectly fine. Doesn't mean he's still not watching over me. Doesn't mean my grandmother still isn't watching over me. Doesn't mean that good things still aren't going to happen in my life. It just means that it was their time to go. And then it was okay to get excited about things. It's okay to believe in the good things that are coming in my life. It's okay to lose high expectations. I'm someone who, when I get excited, I get really, really high expectations. I start imagining how things are gonna go and how, like, exact from point A to like the entire end. And it's like, don't do that. Just get excited. You know what I'm saying? Just get hopeful and stay in the feeling of knowing that this is gonna happen for me. It's gonna be good. There's things that are out of our control, yes. But now I take time to look at those things and say, you know what? I'm just being rerouted, and that's perfectly okay. I stopped looking at it as if the world hates me, God hates me, nothing good is gonna happen for me. I start looking at it as, this is a reroute. Maybe this is showing me something. I'm supposed to be learning something from this. Maybe I'm being protected from something. I'm being guided in a whole another direction. Whatever it is, it's okay, because what I wanted to happen didn't happen, but I know something better is gonna happen for me. And that's okay. And so I no longer believe that I don't deserve good things. I no longer blame God or the universe about the bad things that happen in my life. I no longer sit here and try to detach from my emotions and detach from the happiness that I want in my life. I no longer try to sit here and say, you know what, if it happens, it happens. It's whatever. Pretend that I'm not happy when I know good and well I'm happy. I want it to happen. Yeah, I know them kids that I used to be them kids. When the summer is over and you go to school on the first day, you're like, bro, I don't want to be here. I wish summer never ended. And then in the inside, you're like, I'm so happy to be back in school. Like, I miss school so bad. I was that kid. And that's exactly what life is too. It's like, dang, it's whatever if this happens. I don't really care. When in the inside, you're like, I just want this to happen for me so bad. Like I this is something that's an amazing opportunity, or I really believe in myself when it comes to this. It's like, stop fronting in front of everybody else like you're not happy for yourself. Like you act like you don't deserve good things. You know you want it, so act like it. Sitting there and talking about, yeah, man, if it happens, it's cool. Like, it's straight type shit. But like, if it don't, I'm all right, I'm cool. You're lying. You're literally lying. And that's okay. Nowadays, I'd be like, yeah, God, I'm excited. Okay, God, let me know if this is what's meant to be. Let me know what I'm supposed to do. How do I go on from here? Because I'm excited, but I want to make sure that I don't just stick in my excitement, that I actually move towards the things that I'm wanting to do, that I actually start making, grinding for what I'm trying to get. And so it's like, I get excited about a lot of things nowadays. A lot of things. I'm like, yep, life is going to be good to me. I already know it. My motto now is that Rod Wave song. I remember being 21 when my life had just begun. 22, many things to see and do. I ain't hit 22 yet, but I promise you when I hit 22, there's going to be many things to see and do. Why? Because I'm working now. I've used my excitement and I'm reveling in it. I'm working on the things that make me happy. I'm no longer sitting around and saying, do I really deserve this, God? Like, is this really what's going to happen for me? Like, I see it happening for him or her, but is this going to happen for me? Like, life hasn't really been that great to me. I'm like, you know what? Life has been a lesson to me. It really has. Life has taught me many things. One is to be happy in the bad times. Okay, and so even when things are rocky for me now, I still get excited about what's going to happen in my life, and I never let anyone bring me down. My mom has told me, she's never true, but anyway, she told me, she was like, stop telling people your plans. Stop talking. I don't care if it's your best friend, if it's your sister, if it's your brother. Shut up about your plans. Shut up and just do it. It's okay to move in silence, because honestly, like I said in the first video, people have so many opinions and you never know who is going to snatch your happiness away from you. You might feel completely excited about something that's going to happen for you. You're like, oh yeah, this is going to happen for me. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I know it's going to happen. And then you tell somebody, they're going to be like, I don't get it. How are you going to get that done? I don't understand. how you don't have the ability to do that, or you didn't go to school for it. And it's like, damn, they right. I really don't have the ability to do that. I really don't. And now you're doubting yourself. Now they've taken your excitement and turned it into doubt. So it's like, stop telling people your business. Be okay with, again, you being the final stop. Be okay with your decisions ending with you. If you want it, go get it. If it makes you happy, go get it. I don't care what it is. You're okay with that decision, and that's really all that matters. Get excited about your life. Get excited about everything. You might not know how it's going to get done, but just know it's going to get done. That's it. Like, it's just nothing else to it. Stop trying to detach from your emotions, trying to act nonchalant about your own life, about your own dreams, about what's going to happen in your life, and start attaching, baby. Okay? Start getting happy. Start feeling that warmth in your chest about what can come for you. Start listening to music that makes you feel good about your grind and about what you're going to be doing. Start praying, start journaling, start doing whatever it is you want to do, but just be excited and start working towards that. And I promise you, everything else will work itself out. Yeah, that's it. That is episode 3. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you like these videos. They're gonna be about 5 more videos after this, because this is an 8 episode of Hawa's journey. So please stay tuned. The videos are all underneath a playlist called Hawa's journey, so you don't have to miss any one of them. You don't have to go looking for them. They play right after the other. So yeah, thank you guys for being here, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.